You came back from Cannes. Okay,
Yeah,
listen, let me introduce this young man over here. Calder, I will come to you in just a moment. This is Matthew Walters, aka MA Double.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? You have just come back from the Cannes Film Festival. In any media person's itinerary, I mean, that's got to be the pinnacle, isn't it?
Yeah,
at the moment.
Event. That's a massive event, worldwide event.
Ready for whatever. What's it about?
That's basically about the drug world.
The drug world?
Yeah.
Okay, as seen from the eyes of a young man in Handsworth?
Pretty much it's just the way it is across the board, really. Okay. There's a lack of trust in it. There's no quality control.
I saw the trailer.
Yeah. There's no quality control and the product. You know, it's basically a world that has its own vibe to it. You see what I'm saying? So.
But it's also sort of financially enriched.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
There's a lot of money involved and there's a lot of risk involved. So that's what makes the whole drug game the way it is. You see, there's a whole vibe to the drug game. So if you're in a different game, like for instance, you're in the weed game, it's not as intensive as if you was in the crack game.
Wow.
Or the cocaine.
No, of course
not. You see what I'm saying? So the risk goes up. The profit goes up, and the more you make money, the more successful, or the more eyes become on you.
And they don't fight with fists either, do they?
Nah, there's no time to fight with fists when you got 50 bags on the table, 50 grand on the table.
Dear.
Who's fighting with fists?
So we've had, and I mean, I'm going to point this out, we had a couple of films come out of the community, as it were, about, you know, the gangs and the gang-related crimes and the gang-related life. Penny Woolcock from the BBC, quite infamously, just done one back in March. Yeah. And there was One Day that originally came out a couple of years ago. Yeah. How similar is it to that kind of work?
Well, mine is actually, I say mine is artwork, as opposed to just some scripts. I don't think she even had a script because I was actually at the audition to check it out.
My apologies. My apologies. We sorted that sound thing out there. Sorry, Matthew. You got all these adoring fans out there. The phone's going crazy as well. Can't answer the phone and they couldn't even hear you. It's Thursday morning.
Yeah, man. With Penny Walker, I didn't think she even had a script at that point because I went to the audition to check out, see what's happening. There was no script at that point.
Did you want to get in on that film?
I was just interested to see how she was doing her thing because, you know, I'm a filmmaker, so, you know, I'll go in and check out and see what's happening on the other side of the fence. But I'm not really a fan of that work that she did. But my work is pretty much just artwork. I took the vibe of the whole crack cocaine game and I made a piece of art with it. So it's not really something to be taken as if, you know, I'm trying to send some big message. It's just pretty much artwork. You can actually take a message from it. But it's not really to actually, you know, force feed somebody a message.
Talking about where we're all going from here, but MA, you particularly, you just come back from the Cannes. I have to say this. Listen, he's come back from the Cannes Film Festival after showing a film. It's a short film,
Yep, a short project
that you have written. Directed, produced.
I didn't produce it. My producer produced it.
You produced. He's got a producer. He's got a producer. Tony Roots, you have competition. You have a producer.
Shout out to Ivan.
So, hi Ivan. Good morning. Good work. Well, the trailer that I've seen, it looks, it looks good.
This trailer doesn't give too much of the story away because there's kind of like a twist in it. I didn't want to give too much away in the trailer, so it's quite a really short trailer, very quick.
Do you know, I was looking for that. I wasn't looking for content. I wasn't looking at the content. I was looking at how the thing was shot, whether the cameraman was shaking, whether you know, all of that kind of madness that you do see. You do see it, don't you, Raswaldi? And there's nothing wrong with that because everybody has to go through a stage of learning. But I was looking to see how professional you were. I have to admit, you have to go and have a look, Raswaldi, on YouTube, and I'm sure Emma will give you the link. It did look like it was professionally shot. The first instinct that I had was, Penny, darling, you have a bit of competition going on in the ghetto right now, girl.
She's been had competition, man. She just didn't know it yet.
So, you have written and produced this film. No, not produced it. Producer. Sorry, Ivan. He's directed it. Sorry, Ivan. Ready for Whatever. And it's a film that's set, I'm just going to put it the way that people understand it. It's a film that's set in the ghetto. It's a gangster film. It's about the drug life and all the sort of things that go around and within that. So obviously there's all sorts in there. There's murder, there's treachery, there's deceit, there's kidnapping. I'm going to come to that right now. What right have you got to put material like that on film? Do you know anything about that side of life, or are you just one of those pretty little rich boys?
No. I'm pretty much from that whole world. So.
Have you been a drug dealer?
I dabbled slightly.
Okay.
But that wasn't actually my field. I had a different field that I really wouldn't get into. I don't want to promote badness, but I had my own field that I was in, making nice money.
But either way, you were part of the criminal fraternity.
I was part of the criminal fraternity, but I didn't really like the drug game because I know about, like I said, the quality control issues. There's trust issues. There's a risk involved, and there's that too much money involved at short periods of time, and people come and rob you. I've heard people say, let's go eat this guy, let's go eat that guy. I'm thinking,
wow.
That's all along. I'm here making this quiet money.
Wow.
I'm making some nice quiet money. I don't need to actually get greedy and say I want to make $1 million by December. I just made some nice quiet money and just did my thing.
Because there's a hype about it, isn't it? That's the only word for it.
It's the money. It's the money and the risks. Feeling like you're getting away with something like, yo, I'm doing this thing and the feds are there, the feds this and this and blah blah blah. But really, it's just, for me, it's just like a joke thing. You actually get the riches and then someone will come and knock you off. So for me, it's not really worthwhile. You go to prison for, like I said, I was on bail for 16 months. I was facing actually 10 years in prison on a drugs charge.
And you're not in prison right now, so.
Yeah,
What happened?
Well,
you got off. You got it.
I don't want to use those words.
You've not got off, but you were allegedly accused of a crime of which you proclaimed that you were innocent.
I'm innocent.
And justice prevailed.
Yeah. So I spoke to the jury. If any jury listening, it was actually in Stoke. Actually, the incident took place in Birmingham, and they actually dragged me all the way out to Stoke-on-Trent to actually go to court because I think what they wanted was an all-white jury and some Negro. That's not the word I want to use, but some Negro sitting there talking about a drugs case. It's automatic prison sentence. But I actually went there and just let the jury know what was going on, and the jury came back with the right verdict.
Now, theoretically, that should have worked. Theoretically, they should have locked you behind up for 10 years.
I think because what it was actually, I was actually listening to the conversations of the officers, the arresting officers. What actually took place is that when I was actually charged, at the point I was actually charged.
Don't go too deep into this.
At the point I was actually charged, the desk officer was saying, why are you taking him to Solihull for magistrates when the incident happened in Birmingham? It was like, you kind of tried to hush her in front of me. So
it's one of those.
And it was like, I see where he was taking it. And when he actually revealed that he was taking me to Stoke, it didn't really feel strange because I knew the guy actually wanted to get this conviction. Because I didn't want to cooperate with him. I wasn't, any of that. I didn't want to have nothing to do with this guy, this whole charge thing. So I wasn't cooperating. I was being disruptive, and they just wanted to get this thing to have me back. Because I was actually calling them names. I was thinking, Wallace and Gromit, the dog is the smart one. So both of you is Gromit and Gromit, man. I was just calling them names, and I was actually making a mess of their whole, how they felt about trying to mess with me.
But without taking it too far to the other end, I mean, this is something that a young hustler on the street has got to expect. He's going to get this.
Yeah, for real. Because at the end of the day now, even my own younger brother is actually doing time at the moment. I won't say what he's doing time for, but he was like, yo, I'm doing my thing and blah 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 and this and this. The guy was under surveillance, and actually they had all the evidence to take him down.
You're obviously qualified to write a script for a film like Ready for Whatever. You've been there, you've done it, you've explained to us that you were not too long ago facing a 10-year jail sentence for a crime that you were accused of, that you claim innocence and say that you didn't commit. So, and a jury found you also innocent of that. So you can walk free, your shoulders are free now,
Relax, man. It's nothing like it. When you're on bail for that amount of time, sign at the police station every day.
But this is everyday business for some of the youths on road, isn't it?
Yeah, actually a lot of my friends, I was like, when I'm signing at the police station, like, yo, I'm signing too. So I'm in there meeting up friends at the police station. We signing together, you know what I mean? So.
And it's not a preaching thing that I want you to kind of deal with here, because I know you don't want to preach today anyway.
Let me tell you something. My brother's been in jail ever since he left school.
Wow.
Back and forth to jail. I can't preach to that guy. I know he's just not going to listen. The only thing he can do is try to lead by example. So regardless of the product I make, the films I make, I can actually make the film and leave people to interpret it themselves. But also I can actually try to give an interpretation and let them take it if they want to take it.